Hey everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. Hope you're doing well. Kansas State loses at Oklahoma State on Saturday in overtime, 82-79. A game they probably needed to win, preferred to win, certainly. They've got more opportunities to get the victories they need to get into the NCAA tournament, but it ain't going to be easy now as they let another winnable road game get by them. They've been pretty good on the road, but they weren't quite good enough on Saturday. Every game now that I don't attend, I try to listen to the Bruce Weber postgame radio show because I find Coach's messaging to the fans a little bit different than what he says to the media. So I find it enlightening. And on Saturday's postgame radio, he brought up the topic of playing at Kansas on Tuesday, which is always a tough task. And while he certainly didn't say we're going to lose, the reality is he knows that that's a really, really tough victory to find, and he can't just count that one. What they can count is coming home next Saturday to play Iowa State in Bramlage Coliseum. And Coach Weber begged his fans to show up for the game, saying it's not about me or my coaches, it's about the kids. Well, a couple thoughts here. First thought, it is about you. That's why the fans aren't showing up for the most part. You can't just excuse that. They've been down this road before. They've seen all this happen, and now they're just kind of worn out. But my other thought is this. I agree. I totally agree with what Coach Weber said. Even if you want him removed as head coach, don't take it out on a great group of kids. I've said this before. You not showing up sends a message to the athletics department, and I know a lot of you feel like that's the only way you can be heard, because when you start showing up to support the team and the program and your alma mater, it gets translated in you're supporting everything going on in basketball. I understand exactly what the fans think, and I also understand what Bruce Weber's saying. This team is fun to watch. They weren't particularly fun on Saturday. They were a little bit too sloppy to win, but they still competed to the very end of the game, getting it into overtime despite not shooting it very well. They really need to defend their home court in the final two games of the season with Iowa State and Oklahoma, and having a nice fan base there would certainly help. We'll see what the Cats can do midweek in Lawrence, and then how many people will show up for the Wildcats as they come down the stretch of a season trying to get into the NCAA tournament to save a coach that I don't think some fans want saved. It's going to be interesting to see how many fans are in the stands for the Wildcats the rest of the year.